Hey there! So I'll keep this intro quick because I really want to get into the video itself. I'm Tristan, as most of you probably know, and for the past 8 years, I've been working on perfecting a TV show. Yeah, a show that I started writing all the way back in high school. And after tons of twists and turns and problems and solutions, false starts and mistakes, I am thrilled to say that we're going to be starting officially filming a pilot that you can expect to release in early 2021. The show, by the way, is called Bystanders, and today I'd like to share with you some proof of concept footage that we shot over 2 years ago at this point. More than likely, these scenes won't make it back into the show, as it's evolved past them. However, I'd love for you all to get a feel for these characters because I've been hanging out with them for almost a decade now. This footage probably won't tell you too much about the show's overall plot, but I think you'll enjoy it enough where you'll want more. I admit that my skills as both a writer and a director have evolved as this show has progressed. Hell, when I first came up with the concept, I didn't even know how to properly use my DSLR. Needless to say, 2 years is a long time, so I'm thrilled to say that when we re-enter production, you can expect the value to shoot up drastically. But I'm going to stop making excuses for myself and just show you the clips. The first scene sees Ryan and Jake, 2 young college students. One works smarter, the other works harder. One's an anxious but charming monogamous. The other's an ass. Enjoy.
Ryan. Where are you going, buddy?
Class? Class that we're both in? Are you not going?
No, that was rhetorical. We're not going to class.
Can we do whatever this is later? I really like Dennis's class.
He's long-winded.
I wish you'd take my side sometimes.
Look, I am on your side, okay? Just sit down. I'll tell you everything, all right?
I don't know why I let you talk me into things.
Because you're a pushover.
That's not true.
Look, you're lucky that I'm your best friend, okay? I will only push you into beneficial projects.
It's like 10 o'clock, man. I don't want to be here.
These are both for me.
This is a college campus.
You know what? You should have one of these. I should probably be a little sharper for this anyways. And you should be a little looser. So.
You don't exactly inspire confidence.
You know, in a way, Ryan, this whole skipping class thing was your idea. Remember the other night you said, I wish I was better at talking to girls.
I was just venting.
You said that I'm incredible, and that if you had even a fraction of my confidence or charm, that you'd finally have a chance of making your mother's grandmothers.
Yeah, you're taking a lot of liberty with my words.
So, here we are. Lesson 1.
Okay, I'm afraid to ask, but what are the themes of this lesson?
It is, and it always will be, getting laid efficiently. Okay? Unlike your favorite professor, I find lesson themes restrictive and a bit pretentious.
Well, he's a tenured professor. So.
And I made out with Veronica on the 11th grade volunteer field trip.
And how is that relevant?
Well, she was really hot, and we were at a hospice home care center, which made it a tough sell, and it's my subject's equivalency to being a tenured professor.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm not going to class. Let's do this.
Great. Look around. Who's the best-looking girl here?
They're all really pretty.
Okay, look, it's not a Miss America pageant, okay, Ryan? These girls can't even hear you, all right? Just give me an honest answer.
That one in the blue, she's in my bio class.
Okay, great. Go talk to her.
Really? Yeah. That's Mr. PhD's great advice. Just go talk to her. That's awesome.
All right, I'll go with you, okay? I'll coach you, subtly.
You won't be subtle.
I will if you pick up on my hints, yes.
When, not if, when this goes poorly, you have to admit that Dennis is a better teacher.
When we get her phone number, you have to be less sarcastic during the rest of the lessons.
Deal.
Okay. Well, let me lead, though, okay? I'll talk about my movies.
No schemes, Jake.
It's not a scheme. I'm a filmmaker, Ryan. I've made films.
Yeah, shitty ones that sell schemes. I don't want to keep up a fake directing job for the whole relationship.
It's not about finding a relationship, Ryan.
Do I not get any say in this?
Okay, fine. If it gets you away from this table, I will drop the whole filmmaker thing, okay?
Yeah.
It is Ryan, right? You drew that cool cell diagram in our bio class, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Hi, I'm Jake. We were just running out of things to talk about, and we were looking for a third. Ryan here thought we could use your perspective. We aren't interrupting anything, are we?
I could use a break. I'm Eliza.
See, Ryan, she could use a break. Ryan here thought that you'd be too busy to talk to us.
I didn't think anything.
So you can relax. What are we supposed to be distracting you from?
Actually, asking that is the opposite of distracting.
It's fine. I'm just writing down some choreography. It's a bit tedious.
Well, as a filmmaker, I completely understand where you're coming from. That's why Ryan here's my writer. Yeah. We're actually supposed to be working on a project right now, but Ryan here just wants to go to class.
Well, I think as long as you're being productive, working on something practical is a much better use of time.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
So what are you working on?
A musical, actually. Ryan, why don't you tell her about the musical?
Yeah, it's an old school kind of Fred and Ginger thing. A con man falls in love with an heiress,
Yeah.
and it's called the Gulf Coast Swing.
And we're gonna need dancers, right?
I don't think we're gonna need dancers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need some dancers.
Well, I'd love to be in your movie. Let me give you my number.
Excellent. All right, excellent. Well, we better get back to work. You finish writing down your choreography, okay? I'm gonna need you 100% free when we go into production.
Can't wait.
All right?
Good to see you, Ryan.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
All right.
Unbelievable.
All right. Damn, I'm good. You'll get there, though. That Gulf Coast swing line was actually really good.
You weren't supposed to do the filmmaker thing.
Well, I had to pivot, right?
You were supposed to help me talk to that girl.
Yeah, and you barely spoke. What else was I supposed to do?
You're a terrible teacher. You lost the bet. Just say it.
Look, I said that we would get her number, and I did. You'll like lesson 2 better.
We're gonna call it a draw, and I'm going to class. I'm gonna try to get my name on the attendance sheet.
Oh, Dennis takes attendance?
He has literally all semester.
Sign me in?
Fine.
All right. Love you, buddy. See you at the party tonight.
Party? Where are you dragging me?
It's the party at Omega Noon. It's the only one they throw all semester. It's the costume thing.
Frat parties are actually awful, and I don't have a costume.
Well, you're creative. You're an artist. I'm an artist. We live together. It's like Rent, which is a musical, by the way.
I'm going to class. Okay.
You know what we should do?
Goodbye, Jake.
This next scene is the very first thing we ever shot for the show, and is part of the official proof of concept short that I put together for my thesis in college. I'll probably release the full version soon enough. In this scene, we introduce the character of Bailey, this universe's version of an Uber driver. What initially started out as a love interest for Jake has since become a proper foil. Then again, who knows where they'll go? Time will tell, if the show gets picked up. Enjoy.
Hi, are you Bailey? Ultra-Ride?
Jacob, right?
It's Jake. Mind if I sit here?
Okay. Creep?
Oh, okay. I'll sit in the back.
No, I'm totally kidding. You can sit wherever you want. I mean, I mostly don't care. I feel like I can pick up the thigh gropers by now.
Shit. Sorry that happened.
It's okay. I mean, it's not, but the great thing about this job is that I can pretty much tell you to eat shit if I need to. I can handle a few low ratings at this point.
You're a straight shooter, aren't you?
That's me.
I like it.
Yeah, you think you do. We'll see.
It's refreshing. So, I'm guessing you don't like driving for Ultra-Ride?
Oh, no, I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I can handle the creeps, but it's the interesting people that make it worth it. They will tell you anything. Anything. Especially when drunk. And on the weekends, everyone's drunk. So I get some pretty great stories from doing this.
I never really thought about it like that, but it totally makes sense.
That being said, let's talk about you. Who are you, Jacob?
It's Jake.
But who are you?
I'm a student.
Obviously, you're a student, but I mean, you must do something else, something fulfilling.
Sure. I'm a filmmaker.
Oh, I love movies. Yeah, I've been to some of the film festivals here. Have I seen any of your films?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I compete here and there, but right now I'm sort of just working on like a longer form project.
Which is?
I don't really know yet.
Okay.
Still trying to figure that out. Maybe a documentary, but...
Oh, well, I hope to see it someday. So, what's your favorite movie?
Definitely Citizen Kane.
No, it's not.
Wait, what? Now, how would you know that?
All right, so tell me, what do you like about Citizen Kane?
It's deep, you know? It's just like shot so well, and its themes like underline this like dark sort of societal, and the end, the sled, you know?
Yeah, if that's what you tell all the girls, you really got to work on that. I'm not sure if that's anyone's favorite movie, if they're being honest, and regardless, no one's going to believe that's your favorite movie.
You'd be surprised.
No, now that I think about it, I wouldn't be. But still, you could do better.
Statistically, I'm not really sure that I would need to do better. I mean, it's worked on a lot of women. Like, a lot of women.
You know, you're so cute, but then you say shit like that.
Tough crowd.
I'm holding you to a high standard, Jacob.
It's Jake.
I mean, you offered to get in the back seat, so you're probably only 90% typical for your age.
You know, you say that like you're older than me or something.
Well, I'm probably not, but I'm definitely not typical for my age.
You yell that at your parents when they tell you you've got too much mascara on?
It's not a phase, Dad. It's who I am. Omega Nu. Shocking.
My friend is forcing me to go.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, were you serious about that documentary thing? Because you should really do something real with that kind of equipment. And if anything else, I promise you it will get you girls. Good luck, Jacob.
It's nice to meet you, baby.
The scene you're about to see now is probably my favorite. It's also the last thing we shot before Bystanders went on hiatus. Or the project anyways, never aired yet. In this scene, my two main love interests meet for the first time after Bailey successfully persuades Ryan to go and talk to Tara. The best way to put this is that it fuses the cheesiness of How I Met Your Mother's romantic scenes along with the I want to tear my eyeballs out of their sockets cringe factor of The Office. This scene was just edited the other day. Again, after collecting dust in my computer for 2 years. Also, it was hell that day of production. There was everything that could have gone wrong, went wrong, but that's not important. In my opinion, this scene just feels very real because I think we've all gone through these moments. Making the first move never gets easy or less terrifying. I wanted to ask the question, what happens when this anxious introvert Ryan attempts to make things work with the socially awkward workaholic Tara? Both of them are adorable nerds in their own right, and their relationship is one I can't wait to explore. I don't know if this scene will find its way into the final production, but it'll exist forever here, and that stands for something.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi. I don't think we've officially met, but
You were my hostage buddy, yeah.
hostage buddy.
Yeah, the armed robbery at Omega Nu. Man, your life must have all sorts of exciting things happening in it.
Oh, hostage buddy. Yeah. See, you're not wearing a Christmas tree, and I'm not fearing for my life. So wow, I just said that.
Have a seat.
I don't want to take you away from your book or anything.
No, really, seriously. I've read this book like 100 times. And we shared a near-death experience, so I think I can spare a moment.
Great book. Good story.
A great character. I mean, tragic ending, but at least she had a great adventures.
Wow. Spoiler alert.
I'm so sorry. I just assumed that you...
No, I'm kidding. kidding. I've read the book and seen the musical. So I'm sorry. You're beautiful and I'm nervous. So
Well, relax. You're doing just fine. Besides, your dorkiness is charming. So
dorkiness?
beautiful.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Tara. Sorry, I feel like I've seen you somewhere else.
I was at the film festival just now. Yours was great, by the way. I mean, you really earned that win.
Thank you. I love meeting people who are just passionate about art. I mean, especially film. I try to expand into all the different art forms, right? But I'm obsessed with film. Painting and music, they're ancient, right? Cavemen, okay? Film. I've barely scratched the surface with the truth that you can reveal with a camera.
I'm just a writer. So.
What do you mean just a writer? It's like the purest form of storytelling.
So what else do you produce besides what we saw?
Well, I make little mini documentaries on a vlog. I call them Terror Tales, which I know sounds a little vain, okay, but I just think it's vitally important that we acknowledge our own personal experience when telling stories. I mean, even the ones that we think are objectively true. We're only ever telling our own personal truths. Oh my God, I sound really pretentious right now. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I guess I'm nervous. Sorry.
About? Oh, no, don't be, please.
So were you in the other entries?
No. My best friend Jake was. I just came to support him, so.
Oh, well, I guess I won't tell him what you said about my film then. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd actually be great.
Are you sure I haven't seen you before? Before Omega knew? I mean, do you do film? Maybe we've worked on a project together or something?
I'm actually more of a cartoonist.
I thought you said you were a writer.
I'd say it counts.
Well, I'd say it counts too, and that's awesome. But, I mean, do you go to school here?
Yeah, I actually...
Dennis's class.
Great.
Oh my gosh, I'm in the period right before yours.
Yes.
Yeah, we must pass each other all the time.
All the time, yeah. I mean, it's a small town and a super popular class, so it's it's probably more about timing than coincidence.
Timing.
Yeah. So, Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like ready to represent.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I knew it would make me happy, so why wait around for an opportunity to present itself? Right?
Right.
That's my ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
No, I drove, so I'm good.
I know, but here's my number if you wanna.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So I'll talk to you soon.
For sure. Dinner sometime. Dinner. Yeah.
Can't wait. Okay.
Whenever is good for you. Right? Yeah.
I can't wait. Good night, Ryan.